Childcare costs are just too high in Canada. That's what many of you have written to us. Hey, it's your boy BG, and as Canada election 2021 continues, we wanted to look into what each party is offering to help parents with childcare costs. It's a hot button issue because across most of Canada, childcare is actually really expensive. In fact, a study by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development found Canada to be among the most expensive countries in the world for childcare. So, how much money are we talking here? Well, in the country's biggest city, Toronto, to put a child in daycare costs around, get this, $1,600 a month per child. And that's just the average, meaning some families pay even more than that. In Vancouver, the average per month was $1,200. In Edmonton, it was just under $1,000. On the East Coast in Halifax, families pay around $850 per month. And in Montreal, it was $181. Now, the reason why childcare in Montreal is so low is because Quebec actually has a province-wide plan in place where the provincial government sets a flat daily fee of just $8.50 per day for childcare. Now, in Toronto and across Ontario, where no such plan exists, families are stuck paying upwards of, listen to this, $20,000 a year per child for childcare costs alone. That doesn't even include your mortgage or your car payment or your car insurance and all of the other costs it costs for us to live. So, what are each of the parties promising in this election to tackle this? Well, let's find out. First up is Justin Trudeau's Liberals, and the Liberals plan to invest $30 billion over 5 years for a national childcare system that would be modeled after the system in Quebec. Already, before we got into this election, many provinces actually signed on to that plan worth billions of dollars. But Canada's province with the most people, Ontario, still hasn't done so. The Liberals' plan would also see $10 a day daycare here in Canada within 5 years. Their plan would also aim to cut childcare costs by 50% by the year 2022, and the Liberals say they will pump $2.5 billion into Indigenous early learning and childcare. Okay, let's look at Erin O'Toole's Conservative plan, because the Conservatives would actually cancel the Liberal program and implement a refundable tax credit to cover up to 75% of childcare costs for lower income families. Now, the Conservative plan says a family with an income of around $30,000 would get up to $6,000 a year to cover childcare costs, while a family with an income of $50,000 would get approximately $5,200. Now, the Conservative plan would also allow those provinces and territories that did sign on to the Liberal program to keep the existing money that has been paid out. All right, on to Jagmeet Singh and the NDP's plan. Their plan is actually really similar to the Liberals. They also want a national universal $10 a day childcare program. So they would likely build off of what the Liberals already invested before they called the election. The NDP is also pledging to fund and create more childcare spaces across the country to try and end the massive wait lists and ensure childcare workers are paid a fair and living wage. Now onto the Green Party. They're actually vowing to create a universal and affordable early learning and childcare system, but they don't necessarily say how much it will spend to do that. The party also says it will make parental leave more flexible and better paid and open it to those who have had a miscarriage or need to care for an elderly family member. Okay, so that's a look at all the main parties' plans for childcare. So who do you think has the best plan to tackle sky-high childcare costs and make them more affordable for all families? Let me know in the comment section. And by the way, keep it locked on our channel for more election explainers and updates.